Hi everyone, hello team. If you're seeing this video, it's more likely that you are trying to connect your SMTP via a password. So stick with me, I'm going to walk you through on how to do that with just a few steps. So first of all, you have to log into your Google account, the Google account you want to use for the SMTP. So why do we even need SMTP for the first time? Instead of providing your Google account password, the alternative is to use your SMTP app password. So that's why we need the app password instead of your Google account password, because of privacy and security reasons. So you can do that, log into your Google account, and you see this small icon here. That's my Google account icon. Sometimes it can be SP, just the first letter of your name, it doesn't matter. So you can go through this via this platform. If you go through here, you will still see your manage account, your Google account. If you use this bold icon here, it still gets you to the same page. So either way is fine. I'm just gonna use this one. It gets you to this page. So when you come to this page, two things are involved before you get your app password. First of all, Google want to make sure you have multi-factor authentication before you should be able to get your app password. So if you already have your multi-factor authentication, you are good to go. If not, stick with me, just a few clicks. So you click this security and sign in. Once you click this security and sign in, if you come here and it's green in color, that means it's configured already. If not, please, you have to click this step for you to be able to do that. So if you click this one, it takes you to this page. Now don't get confused, because you have a lot of options to be able to do that. Anyone is fine, whichever one that you're comfortable with. You can just go ahead to click that. I can use my phone number, authenticator, Google prompt, passkeys, etc. So I just need you to configure one, so anyone is fine. So I'm just gonna use this one and I will set it up. But along the line, if you think that I think this is too difficult for me, please, you can go back and reselect any one you want. So once verified, you are good to go. As you can see, I use this authenticator. I don't want you guys to see it for privacy reasons, so now I'm fine. The next thing you have to do is to make sure to turn it on, because it must be turned on before we continue our process. Just hold on just a little more clicks. So you turn it on and it tells you, okay, add a phone number for verification. So you can go ahead to add a phone number, or you can just skip and go ahead. Okay, so I will just skip, and once I've skipped, you can see done, and it is now on. Two-factor authentication is now on. You can still turn it off here at this point if you want to. So but now we are okay, and once that is done, you go to the next step and we'll continue from there. So you click here to go back to the main page where we came from, and voila, you can see that it's now green, meaning you have turned it on. So that's what I mentioned initially, that when you come to this page and this is green, no need to go through this process. But if it's not green, you have to go through this process. So now it's green and we can do whatever we want to do now. So now what you just need to do is to come here and type a password. This should get us what we want. Mind you, we don't want this password manager, we don't want this is what we want. Okay, so you select the app password, and it still has to ask you for your password, email password. So add the email password and click on next. So you click on next, and this is it. So here is where you get your app password. Here you have to type any name you want. You can call it Panda. You can call it Panda email configuration, email config, any name you want to. It can, you can name it your name or whatever you want to. Just for you to remember what you use it for, so that when you want to disable it, you can just come here and disable it and you are good to go. So the last click is to create the app password. So when I hit create, make sure to copy the app password and save it somewhere else, because once you click done, you're not gonna get this app password again unless you have to create another one. Okay, so hitting this button is very dangerous. I usually have my notepad somewhere so that once I copy it, I'll be able to transfer it to the notepad and utilize it where I want to use it, which is in the Panda app. So let's hit the create button. This is a 16-digit character that we need. You copy this 16-digit character and you save it somewhere else. Make sure you save it, because once you click done, you're not gonna see it again. So I copied it, I pasted it somewhere, I save, and I make sure that I pasted it, and I click done. If you ever make mistake at any point, you can just create it again and delete this one and create again. So you can see this one I have here. You can still try to create another one if you want to. Maybe you didn't copy it very well, you can still create and continue. And at any point that you are no longer making use of this app password, you can just delete it. So that's why the naming convention is very important, so that you know what it's used for before you delete. So at any point you want to disconnect your email from Panda, the saver option is to come here, this same step, and delete it. That's the safest option, okay, for security reasons. But if you are still making use of it, please don't delete it. So now you have to log into Panda app. Once you log into Panda app, you go to this SMTP config. This is where you utilize your app password. But if you are doing with Google Connect, connecting with Google, you don't need that. This is where you need it, the app password. So once you get to this app password, you add that same email that you used to create the app password. Don't use different email. And remember when I told you about saving your app password? This is where it gets handy. So you add your app password here. You can view it, you can delete it if you want to. Okay, when you think it has been tampered with, like if I view it, you can view it to make sure it's 16 characters. I'm going to still change this app password, because remember what I told you, you can delete it, you can change it whenever you think it has been tampered with, and you click add. It will be verified automatically and you are done, ready to go with your emailing. A password has been added successfully. Now it's connected successfully, so enjoy your email campaign. Always remember that Panda is the cheapest email marketing platform or software that you can ever get. It's very simple, it has a very simple UI, and Panda has a huge heart to support startup businesses, founders, lead generators, marketers, digital marketers, small and medium enterprises. One love. Thank you so much.